Okay, back, I actually reset my settings, and it's still not working, so it's probably because I'm actually in the game right now. Alright, but anyway, so we are going to... Okay, now we got a choice of either getting a new defense card, which would be good, or upgrading my doubts. Now, because I have a habit of collecting the Valor line, I guess is what we're going to be calling it, I have a choice, because what I've been finding in my gameplay is I've been having too much doubt in my heart, and when you have too much doubt, guess what? You don't have any power, which, makes sense when you say it like that. So that's a reason why I haven't been getting just quite enough power to defeat the boss. Is because I had too much doubt in my heart. So I guess basically what I have to do is have a mix of um, upping my doubt and courage to valor, while also getting cards. Now I can only get, now because of my doubt, I can only get combat ready, which is good for defense, or do I upgrade one of my doubts? I'm upgrading one of my doubts because that's going to bite me more than defense, especially early on. Yeah, so Ruby's cards. Which, by the way, I wish you could. I wish you had the option of picking your favorite character in your deck, or for example, or in the lobby being able to choose there instead of in the middle, instead of just drawing through the characters, because A, you'll never see many characters. I did get to play Pyrrha, which was awesome, only once. So yeah. So courage, 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 and always do these first, because they get you power without doing anything else. So we got Burst of Speed. Look at the top two cards of your deck, discard one and draw the other. Essentially, what's coming out of here, we get a choice of one. Basically, the first card, second card that's going to come out of our deck next. We get pull one, but not the other. So I actually want to do Burst of Speed, because it doesn't matter here. Now we have another interesting choice. Do we doubt ourselves, or do we bring courage to the front? Why is this an interesting choice? It would help if I could remember what's over here. But what this allows us to do is choose either get more power, or allow us to turn our doubt to courage. What do we want to do? I actually don't know, because I was thinking to do this. I think it's just gonna be combat ready again, so let's upgrade our doubt. Oh right, yeah, remember, other way. So let's upgrade our doubt. Bring doubt does nothing. Crescent Rose, you have drawn one more cards this turn, 2 times power. Always, 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 always use this last, apparently. Unless you got another card, unless you got a defense card, then you probably might want to save that for that. Or, see, this is signature, this is equipment. There are cards that like both. That like signature or equipment to be drawn before them. Do that first, but yeah. Alright, now we got 4 more heroes, 3 power. That's amazing, and it gives us 2 victory points, which go up here. John is currently ahead because all I did was upgrade. So apparently, no. You do get points for upgrading, I think. I think I've seen it, but yeah. We got Professor Goodwitch, but I don't see Relic ever. And it has 2 power, which we need. Essentially, get every single card that's 2 power or more, unless you are like me, which likes having tons of cards, allowing you to draw the cards. I just chain courages and valors and whatnot. So let's get Relic. Yeah. We would have one more if he didn't get the doubt, but then again, there will be no reason to not get the doubt. Now, I figured out what the Grim do. Okay, so when you put a Grim card on the field, thank you for demonstrating, John. When you put a Grim card on the field, it automatically attacks one of your friends. Unless, of course, you have multiple friends, which I presume, if I remember correctly, then you can choose which to attack. Which is what was confusing me, because remember when we played with a full team? Guess what happened? That we had choices for these cards. Apparently that's what these are for. They're for hurting your friends. So I don't really want to use them unless I have no other choice but to buy them, because they've got no doubts to upgrade and stuff. And they are powerful cards, because they're common and they have 2. So Let me think about it this way. Instead of, you know, befriending a Grim, or however this is happening, we get some magical relic, what have you, magical artifact, and befriending Grim with it, and then sending them on our teammates in the middle of fighting, these overpowered hunks of junk. What I believe what's going on is just we simply lose control of them because they're Grim. They basically, when you use them, they just have a habit of attacking, your friends. Not you for some reason, but your friends. And that does upgrade, so forget upgrading out this turn. Oh, that's a sprint. Alright, burst of speed, use it whenever. Yes, actually, on 4 or more heroes. Oh, that's gonna be late game though. Yeah, I didn't read that fully, my bad. That's gonna be extremely, extremely late game. Why is that extremely late game? On 4 or more heroes. But I will. I collect heroes, so I want that card. Which we're gonna draw it because it has 2 power. There we go. Now this is fun. Pancakes. Essentially what it is giving you a card that decreases your victory points by 1, unless you change it. Which, you know how I was talking about wounds not being that big of a deal because they're going to get you a valor eventually. Yes and no. They are a big deal if they have a habit, because there's another Yang's trailer. You know the card. That one you get a wound every time you use the thing. But it's a good defense card. Or I think it's a good defense card. Regardless, it's a good card. It's a good card. But the problem with wounds is the only way to change them into doubt is if you ever get them. If you have too many, or even one, you never ever get the wounds. But in this lineup, it's my best choice because that's 3 early game. It's good because you have so few cards. As you can see, I only got. Wait for it. Oh, it's still my turn. I only got 4 cards right now. Which you just figured that out right this second. I got 4 cards right now, so getting that wound back is going to be easy. Yeah, but late game when you got so many cards, that's going to be a problem. Also, I should mention, the name Deck Building Game is very apt. I didn't know what they were referring to, probably because it's either a genre they created, or they're leading it, or it's just obscure, a trading card game, which I would think it is, because I don't know live. I mean, okay, I'm joking, but still. But because it is a deck building game, what you're doing is building a deck while playing, which probably Rooster Teeth found their first game and said, you know what, we want a card game like the one you got to go with our Combat Ready release. So that's probably what they did. Traditional juice I love. If you have drawn 1 or more cards this turn, 2 times power. So that's really 3. I got a choice to Undead ourselves, which is probably what we're going to do, or nutritional juice. Now this is where we probably want to get more power cards. I mean, we have been, let's be honest. I mean, our ratio's been pretty good, although John's currently winning. But right now I've been able to tie easy EI for the most bit. So this, like Battletech, will be 50-50. Draw a card. Yes, I can't pass up a turn drawing card. Oh, but I can't unduck myself, which means I got more, but that's fine.
Satisfying.
Here we got pancakes. Remember, we only get wounded once we get it, and we got relic. Ah, dread. This is where having no defenses comes in. Well, we're upgrading out this turn. Yep, that's the thing. Then look at the top 2 cards here. Take discard 1. We're going to use it for relic. Yeah, I'm going to actually discard courage so I can get wound and actually unwound myself. But I could have done that. I could have done that next turn. Is the issue? I could have done that next turn and got the courage. I forgot. This is just me blanking. Just me failing. I forgot to, I forgot about the upgrade thing. But that's fine, that's how card games work. Now, breakfast cereal I love, crow I love. We can't unwound ourselves. That was a mess. Okay, I messed that up. It'd be a great strategy if I did look at the row, but yeah. Oh wow, crow's actually more amazing than I thought. If you draw or have drawn 2 or more cards this turn, essentially use him last. We're going to use Mr. Use him last. And I'll get breakfast cereal next time if John allows me, because we all know how much he loves fucking Pete. Alright. And then he's going to get the thing. Actually, no, he's not going to get the thing. Alright, we got the wound back. Do I have 2 wounds now? I might. Yeah, I think you got these attack cards. Gain a wound nonsense. Alright, so it doesn't give you a negative victory for all the time, but yeah. You can do breakfast cereal. Actually, put doubt back and get the relic. I mean, it's +2. It's not helping, but yeah, no, it's better than nothing. Unwound ourselves, and now watch the victory counter. Now we got 5. Now it's only okay. We're getting the breakfast cereal because we need defense cards.
Coming with us.
Yes, indeed. We need defense cards. We need defense cards. Something fierce. Again, Zwei is the pro play for this game. He takes skill. Downgrade a card in your hand or discard pile. No. Essentially, never, ever, 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 ever downgrade your doubt, ever, for any reason, downgrade your doubt. You'll get a wound, you get less victory points. Don't do that. Okay, just A? Fine, I can degrade A, which is double-click and stuff. There we go. Pancakes, doesn't need to be played last. Courage. Grison Rose. And then Crow will probably finish it. Or not. Do we get Coco for another 3 card? Crow is semi-rare. Or do we upgrade Courage? No, we do both, is what we want to do. I mean, what I kind of wish is a game you know what I wish for is I wish for essentially an SDK for this game, allowing you to basically modability. That'd be amazing. Modability, but only useful in this game mode. You know, custom games. What I want to call it, but it's like officially create game or something. You know, these game modes need names is what's needed. But yeah, because what I want to do is you know, accessibility, because there's a lot of things you could tweak with this game. Destroy the failure. If you can't gain a wound. I just got the Valor. The Valor means more than getting a wound. I don't care about you. The Valor means more. Oh, if you can't. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I had to put up there. Oh, that's fine. Ah, John is dirty. And we draw a card. Relic. There's harsh questionings. Gain a wound, but you get 2 cards. You don't have to get that, by the way. You don't have to. We need to undoubt ourselves what we need to. Doing is why? Because draw a card seems pretty good right about now. Although I do need defense cards. Yeah, because if I have a doubt, and have why, I have a chance of getting a courage at least. There's wound. Guess what we're gonna do? And Coco too good. And no, John does not want to beat the boss or can't. It's one of his 30 tricks. I mean, it'd be nice to have a game mode without the Grim cards, so we don't have to worry about them. Okay, so you guys are basic. Oh, no upgrades. Oh no. Draw everything but Crow. Power. Unlimited power? No. Oh, and also always get Velvet, because put a signature card from your discard pile in your hand. And by the way, if you pay to upgrade this, you get, like, I don't know, more cards, signature cards. She gets amazing. And also, this is really good because it gives you, because most draw cards don't give you power, but you get wound, which means technically you get 3 cards, but you get a wound every single time, which means less victory. You know what? I have to. It says draw cards. Actually, probably should have got combat ready. And you don't have to use cards, by the way. You can save them. Oh, yeah. Oh, which, by the way, I was playing this on the NES computer, which, yes, finally we get some sweet defense action. All right, there we go. So you, whoops. See, the doubts are really coming into play, but because of John and his cheaty and his unfair, we need to discard you and his frickin' grim cards. We can't, do anything. Every cost are reduced by 1. I must. Ongoing basically means once you use it, you get upgrades. But we're fine. There's 8 bosses left. And what skirt's also really good. Untouchable. Now, by the way, Untouchable and Silver Eyes are both rare. And I have a feeling that Untouchable's in the game if you don't like Silver Eyes for some unknown reason. But if you want a defense card that's like Silver Eyes, or someone else got Silver Eyes. Because it seems like Silver Eyes is only once in the game. Discard a card. I should have saw I got Swy and left the courage. Coco. Wound, and here we go. Oh, it's down. Okay. Fair trade. Also talking to Alexa. Okay. Couldn't get Untouchable. By the way, this gives you whatever your signature equipment is. Okay, on wound. And actually, we need to stop grim attacks. No, by the way, any penny card gets... By the way, the hero upgrade cards do get a lot overpowered a lot of the times when you upgrade them. Get your cereal. So it's key when you're not knowing what to do is to right click. Okay. Bam. Bam. Questioning scanner wound, but I get 2 cards. Courage down. We probably should immediately upgrade. Mercury getting in my way. Mercury gets like 5 victory points, so it does pay to upgrade every single card you got. Yeah. By the way, okay, what are you, Velvet? Put all signature cards. I haven't used this yet. Upgraded, but yes, I want that. Okay, there's beacon counting. Let's immediately use it. Oh, now it looks like John has reached steamroll level, where no matter how many he gets, he just wins, which is also an interesting thing. He got all the Grim cards. He got every single downgrade 2 cards. I mean, I have to. Discard 2 cards. Okay, that's not terrible. Discard 2. Actually, discard a courage. Because we got drawing cards left. Destroy Valor. Okay, we got none. What is with all these Grim cards? This John wants all the Grim cards, apparently. Like every single one of them. Okay, now we got upgrade cards reduced by 1. Burst of speed. We're running with immediate power. All he's done is basically just go after the fact that I have no defense cards. 2 more, bam. Done. Immediately get untouchable because we need that more than anything. We got no upgrade cards anyway. Okay, let's go. But yeah, it'd be nice to have no Grim game modes. Just Grim. The villains aren't terrible. It's the Grim that are. Doesn't matter which we use. Actually, you got two. It doesn't matter, I don't think. As long as it has defense on it, just use it. Okay, Mickery. Cereal. Untouchable. Nutritional juice. Spam. Courage. And now we just unload. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. Wait, what do you say? Record also helps. Put all signature cards from your discard pile into your hand. Did I have literally no? Oh, I don't have a discard pile. That makes sense. You know what? I grab you. And Bumblebee for free Valors. No, we upgrade Mercury because 5 is amazing to just have, and grab Bumblebee.
Now we're talking.
Also, that's what I was going to say earlier. I wish when you upgraded a card in your hand, or you upgraded a card when you were playing, you immediately add it to your power. That would be amazing for my strategy. Just immediately, oh, I got only 5 doubts. I mean, I got a doubt, and then I got a doubt with a couple okay, let's say you got 4 doubts and 1 +5 and 1 +5 power card. You could upgrade all the doubts to courages, and then you can work from there. That would actually be a waste, but still. I was going to do that. That would have been terrible. Courage. Okay, doubt, but we can just start spamming upgrades now. And see, this is the problem. We also gotta get the bullhead. This is the problem. I'm not getting any wounds. I can't upgrade them. Nor could I really. Oh, 1 more into power. Oh yeah, put more heroes. We don't have them in yet. So essentially collect heroes. Well, I grabbed that. Not getting pancakes this time. Let's get courage eventually. +1 upgrade. Amazing. Yeah, 4 more. We're still good. Okay, there's a wound. Thank goodness. Oh, great, more Grim, and we don't have any defense. I mean, they really shouldn't hard questioning be defense. I'll discard 2 cards. That's fine. Sure. Do I? 1 more power, or forget. Okay, let's do it. But I think I got where my cards do why that was. And I got no defense. I would seriously take a wound. I don't like destroying my Valors. That's the wrong pile. Yeah, I wish it was a choice getting a rune to destroy Valor. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. Other than just be mean. Oh, draw 2 more cards. Another wound, although you can't do anything with it. Pay 1 to upgrade. That's gonna help. Actually, is why. This doubt. Only got 1. Upgrade a wound. I've already think I should just hold my defense cards, but yeah, that was my fault for not getting so many defense cards. Actually, let's discard you. Because we aren't really going to win this match at this point, unless we start ruining bosses. And then Swan, this is not going to be good. Yeah. Shield up because we need it. Undoubt because we also need it. Wait, did I just do that for free? I'm not going to question it. It could be a bug, or I can literally upgrade for free now. Yeah, I mean, John did play well using my Luck of the Fence cards, which you can only see when they're flipping through it, and I can't. It's unfair because it goes far too fast with the AI. It should be it should be you seal their hand, and then you press the button to skip, and then press the button to go forward. Just to get an idea of what's going on. Like for example, imagine playing Civilization at literally that speed. You will see nothing going on with other nations. It will just be bam, 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 bam. Oh wait, did you actually want to see how to play the game? Oh, too bad. What your enemies are doing? No, yeah, no, you can't do that. That would be cheating. I want free valor, please. I'm using untouchable. We're undoubting ourselves.
Fascinating.
The diagram. I mean, it will only be, fair. Courage to valor. Decreasing upgrade cards. Yeah. I mean, we can still come back from this because the AI will always, not. We'll always fight the boss. We got, and then this weird bug. I don't even how this bug works. Okay, let's be right back. Leave. My computer turns on randomly. I don't know why it does that. What do you mean zero save games? Server not available? What do you mean servers? I don't know why I pressed that. The hex? We're going to Windows key. Did my internet go out? Yeah, my internet went out. At least I can. Yeah, there you go. Never mind. I was going to praise it for being able to look at Windows, but yeah. I really need to call Comcast. It's just I've been sick, which leads to endless frustration on my part because, like, I'm sick. I can't call Comcast. My grandparents are busy, so they can't call them either. It's in my room anyway. It's just, it just leads to my it just leads to my frustration. Yeah, so that'll be it for this video. It could also be Comcast actually working on it, let's be honest. Instead of it just dying for no reason. It could be Comcast actually working on it, I don't know. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Sorry about this end like this. Like I said in the last video, make a version that's like $15. I will buy it in a heartbeat if it's offline. Heck, make a GOG version, and then I will buy it in a heartbeat because it's offline. And because the funny thing about Steam is, let me tell you a story. Back, like my first trip to Dragon Con, we sat down in a Fallout New Vegas, or at least had developers of Fallout New Vegas, talking about stuff. And someone in the questions, someone said I was in the hotel and didn't have internet and I couldn't play Fallout New Vegas because of Steam. And literally the Fallout dev just face palmed and rested face properly on desk with their elbow. Like, yeah, Steam, what is wrong with you? Yeah, and that's the thing about Steam is the fact that you don't own your games really. Of course, I use Steam. I use Steam based on the single fact that that's how my press games work, and Steam is a very good platform for finding games, which makes sense. and it's more friendlier to an extent because anything that's outside the library, and wish list, well, wish list not very friendly anymore, but outside of the library, which also got rid of my folders, which I don't think Steam realizes that how how important folders are to people, and getting rid of them in an update without telling you, especially when you're like me when you're sick and you can't go through your hundreds of games from developers, which you know why you have folders because you allow because it allows you to sort through games of developers so you can go back to those games easier. Steam didn't get rid of folders, mind you. They got rid of mine because of an update, and then I fixed it almost like a third, and they got rid of it again in another update. I know they can't. I know it's an update, and they literally reset everything, but still, but yeah, that'll be it for this video. Jeez, sorry. But yeah, developers of the 80s arcade, please, offline version, $15, around there, please. I don't care if it's only against bots. It really shouldn't be. It should have an offline mode with this, with the account for those opportunities when you play online. But I really need this on my phone offline. I really need it on my Surface offline so I can play this game with my Surface with only wireless. I need it on my laptop offline, so when I have my laptop, I can, play it offline. Same with my desktop, because I'm that way. And moments like this, so developers, please. Offline version. Thank you. Alright, so anyway, that'd be it for this video. Thanks for watching. And, oh, wait, I gotta do my outro. I gotta do my outro. I mean, that was my outro, but still. Alright! So, yeah, actually, do we have internet back? I'm just wondering. Nope. Alright, so, yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I already said that. Don't forget to check out my Patreon to help afford games like this or other Rooster games. Let me to do Rooster unblocking, etc. I actually just got the Japanese collector's edition Blu-rays of RWBY season 2 till now, season 4. They didn't have season 1 and they had them on sale, so I had to get them while they are still stocked. But yeah, I was waiting for a good sale on them. Finding one's gonna be hard. I missed out on one probably, but I have 2, 3, and 4. Which, by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, they do have subtitles. So yeah, and some of you might prefer them, and you might actually prefer these versions. For they have the Japanese style of art, which goes for looks above everything else. Essentially, normal, North American box art is what you would get in, let's say, it's what you would. It's like it's Battlefield, where it's realistic to the game. It's not too far out of it's not too far away from what the actual media is. In Japan, oh no, it's Call of Duty. It's literally random. It's whatever looks good on the box. Like, for example, Dark Souls, if you look at it, because it's the same in North America, I believe, look at it, and none of it is actually in the game. Yeah. So basically the box art is cool. And there's people that swear by having professionals voice act Ruby, which means they must love the cast in Genlock. And then there's also people that are fans of RWBY that really hate its writing, really hate everything about it, and stuck with it for the combat. And then when RWBY got more story focused, or more narrative focused, they wanted to leave. Which, like, I was watching this one guy, which I won't name, saying like what RWBY is lost, which was a YouTuber I actually used to watch. The only YouTuber I found was RWBY, and they were talking about they were talking about how they could not discern Yang's relationship with Ruby and why she was proud about Ruby, and I'm like, you're not supposed to read a dictionary. You're not supposed to read an encyclopedia before watching something. If Yang is acting really excited because she saw her sister and she's proud of her, that probably means there's a very good reason for that. Then you can use your imagination to think of reasons, which are explained later in the show. Not to mention, if you watch the frickin' Red trailer, all the trailers are canon. If you watch the Red trailer, that's why she would be proud. She frickin' fought, she fought. When's Torchwick in this game? Like a second or third boss. Yeah, that'd be proud. But yeah, there are some I love all the new people in the Receive community, but some people are Receive grown, and they're people that. Well, I don't need to explain to you. I don't need to drag the debate into my channel. Unless I'm making my own specific video about the debates in Star Wars, Star Trek, RWBY, and stuff, and Halo, and stuff like that, about the fans and the fandom. Because to me, fandom's completely different. To me, fandom has always been different from normal fans. It's just people don't know how to discern the word. But fandom used to mean essentially websites dedicated to one game, and fandoms have always had a bad rap. So you don't want to be part of a fandom, usually. Or at least from what I know. I never really heard of fandom until recently too, so yeah. But anyway, also back on the in-game, because I have a feeling this is not a long episode. But anyway, back to outro. And also don't forget to check out their story, part of the Derverse, which you can find links in the description underneath the playlist, and underneath the line, underneath the Patreon, you'll find the wiki and the Google Drive where you can see the lore files of Derverse. And also the new book, the book I'm working on, The Story Life in One of the 2040s, and their Twilight Adventures in the Golden Era, where you follow their Twilight friends, friends and family, as they go on missions and adventures to maintain the perfect world they have built over the last 20 years. There are air battles at the edge of the top of the stratosphere. Mach 5 air battles at the top of the stratosphere. Massive tank battles in Saudi Arabia, next to cities. With super heavy tanks and super heavy tank destroyers, and yeah, there's also more quiet times too, just showing the everyday life of the line, in 2040. All right, so anyway, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in